Hi, I'm Shannon Cobb, President and CEO of Ann's Place.
Hi, I'm Pete Carney. I'm the Director of Clinical Services here at Ann's Place.
For our year-end video this year, we wanted to bring Pete Carney in to give us a little insight into some of the amazing accomplishments that have happened thanks to your support this year, and also to give a little more information about some of the changing trends that we've seen this year for our families. So Pete, what have you seen as our major accomplishments for the year?
Well, I think we can't talk about major accomplishments without talking about returning to in-person services after the whole COVID pandemic. We started 2021 with all of our services remote, and in June we reopened. And to date now, all of our clients have the opportunity to engage services here at Ann's Place, either via in-person, via Zoom, via phone. So it gives folks the option based upon their comfortability of how they want to interact with us, which I think has been great.
That is great. Now, what new programs have we rolled out this year?
Well, we've had a lot of great new additions, probably over 8-9 different new programs that have come out this year. Two programs that I'm really proud of and I think really serve the community really well is our new Spanish language caregivers support group, which we saw as a great need in our larger community, as well as two new yoga offerings, trauma-informed yoga and grief yoga, which provide a nice connection between some of our wellness services and some of our clinical services. It's a nice crossroads, and I think it gives clients an increased benefit.
And those have been really well received by the clients as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So what would you say some of the shifting trends are in the needs of the families coming in?
I think number one, I think we're seeing more families, which we think is great, and we're so happy to see that. But with that brings oftentimes more need. We have families where we're meeting with the person who has cancer, their spouse, oftentimes multiple children. I think also coming out of a pandemic like COVID, folks, number one, many folks had delays in diagnosis for their cancers, so their treatment is oftentimes more intensive and more challenging, which brings folks here with more stress, with more anxiety, with more challenges going on. So I think on the average, most of our clients who are engaging in more services than they were in the past. Counseling alone, we've seen a 44% increase in just this year alone.
Wow, that's incredible. So what many of us want to know, especially around the holiday season, Pete, is, what can each of us do to help these families, give them some comfort, reduce their stress and anxiety when they're going through so much?
Well, I think the number one thing you can do is tell them about Ann's Place. I can't tell you how many clients will say to us, I didn't know you existed until my aunt, my cousin, my neighbor told me about you, and I'm so glad you're here. I think once you connect folks to us, I think what you can do is being an open place for someone to come and talk. So many folks with cancer will talk about that they don't want to burden people in their families, their communities with what they're going through. So just letting folks know that they can talk to you, that you will walk that journey with them, I think means a lot and really helps.
Fantastic. We have had two wonderful and dear friends of Ann's Place come forward for us, knowing how hard these last few months have been with increased need from our clients, and they have put forward a $25,000 challenge match. So any gift that you give between now and the end of the year will be focused specifically for these counseling sessions that we really need to provide, especially for our stage 4 families that need that extra intensive support. So please give between now and the end of the year. Your donation will be matched dollar for dollar. I would just want to end with saying that I hope that this season brings you much joy and light with your family and friends, and I hope you have a wonderful and happy holiday.
Happy holidays.